Shalom, Yashala, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High Yahweh. I do so in the name of His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Yasharallah. Call Haloyim Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Harakah Kwadash, for blessing our elders with the spirit of truth, so that we may know. Shout out to the Akim and the Akwaf that's keeping the faith and the works. Y'all keep at it. It's your brother Abaya coming at you with more precepts. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 33. The fruit of thy land and all thy labors shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up, and thou shalt be only oppressed and crushed always. All right? Only oppressed and crushed always. One main way we are oppressed and crushed is through this so-called judicial system that claims to be, all about enforcing the law, no matter what race, creed, or whatever is involved. And we've seen too many instances of the opposite to believe that nonsense. All right. Let's see. Go to the book of Psalms, chapter 94 and verse 20. Says, shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by a law? All right. That's one of the main ways this devil has been able to oppress us, by these fake laws that's supposed to be, all about justice and, good old USA, and place where if you get done wrong, justice is blind. Right? Which is utter nonsense. So, I'm gonna let this video play and I'll be back.
This is Democracy Now!, democracynow.org, The War and Peace Report. I'm Amy Goodman. After Kyle Rittenhouse was acquitted earlier this month on all 5 charges he faced, from fatally shooting 2 people and wounding a third during racial justice protests last year in Kenosha, Wisconsin, another Kenosha case with a claim of self-defense is drawing renewed attention. Human rights advocates are calling for charges to be dropped against black teenager Crystal Kizer, who's accused of killing her white sex trafficker in 2018. She was 17 at the time. He'd abused her since she was 16. Court records show Kenosha police knew the man, Randall Villar, had a history of sexually abusing underage black girls and was actually under investigation for sex trafficking, but he remained free for months. Kizer says she shot and killed Villar in self-defense after he drugged her and tried to rape her.
So here we got the young Eve. They got caught up in the situation to where basically sound like she was kidnapped. And then being kidnapped, the dude was trying to set her out, to be trafficked. And when he tried to, dope her up, I'm almost 100% certain it was probably going to be heroin. Right? Once he was going to dope her up, that's when she, somehow found a pistol from somewhere and killed a man and got locked up. This is in the same place, same state, same city of where Rittenhouse did his thing, where he killed killed 2, wounded 1, I believe. But he didn't go and spend no time in prison, right? Went to the courtroom, went to sobbing and everything. And, they look at their own like that's an unfortunate individual, unfortunate young man who, had this problem and that problem, and he's a good kid at heart. We got to remember that. He's a good kid at heart. He just came across the wrong situation. But here go young Eve. Young Eve wasn't going to no protest with no AR-15, right? Young Eve got kidnapped. Young Eve was about to get set out for prostitution, right? On some Lifetime movie event, right? And ended up killing the man. But you seeing the inequality with this so-called judicial system, man. It's fake and phony as hell. Real talk. Right? And That's a part of the curses. The curses say that we would be thrown in prison. Matter of fact, let me get that right quick. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 42, and verse 22. Says, but this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes, and they are hid in prison houses. They are for a prey, and none delivereth, for a spoil, and none saith restore. That just said we face traps every day. We literally in a trap. This so-called system that we're involved in ain't nothing but a trap. It's guaranteeing our people occupying space in prison through the educational system, through the environment, through the music, through everything. That's why script called this place the Valley of the Shadow of Death. Because death, it stays lingering over us. Right? And the Most High told us that we were going to go into this place. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse, let me see. Verse 64 says, and Yahweh shall scatter thee among all people from the one end of the earth even unto the other, and there thou shalt serve other powers, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone, and among these nations shalt thou find no ease, neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest, but Yahweh shall give thee there a trembling heart and failing of eyes and sorrow of mind, and thy life shall hang in doubt before thee, and thou shalt fear day and night, and shall have none assurance of thy life. The Most High told us he was going to send us to this place that's unequal, this place that makes sure that we stay in the ghettos and stay oppressed and stay downtrodden and stay at the bottom, right? And we experience it on a day-to-day basis. Some of us experience it more than others, but we all experience this ride called hell, right?
A Kenosha County judge ruled in 2019 Kizer could not use a self-defense argument, but an appellate court reversed the decision and ruled Kizer can argue her actions resulted from being trafficked. The Wisconsin Supreme Court is now reviewing the decision.
So, judge told her you can't use that defense. We don't want to hear nothing about no self-defense. You killed a white man. You killed a so-called white man, so you got to do some time. All right, we'll find out if you innocent later on. But right now, your ass finna go to prison. For real, for real. That's how it is in this place. They say you innocent until proven guilty, but that's not for us. Right? The laws don't pertain to Israelites the same as they do everybody else. All right? And that's all a part of the curses. This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 1. And matter of fact, I start from the top. The burden which Habakkuk the prophet did see, O Yahweh, how long shall I cry, and thou wilt not hear? Even cry out unto thee of violence, and thou wilt not save. Why dost thou shew me iniquity and cause me to behold grievance? For spoiling and violence are before me, and there are that raise up strife and contention. Right, and here's the point. Verse 4. Therefore the law is slacked, and judgment doth never go forth. For the wicked doth compass about the righteous, therefore wrong judgment proceedeth. We surrounded by wicked individuals who love to see us down. I'm talking about it brings them joy to see us hurt. Don't be fooled by no smiling faces that you see at your jobs and everything. Don't be fooled by no smiling faces that you see at the grocery store and things of such. Behind closed doors, you best believe you a nigga. All us niggas. And they can't stand us. The world would be a better place without us. Let them tell it. Right? But Script just said, as long as we in this place, wrong judgment proceeded. We will always be oppressed. We will always be at the bottom as long as the daughter of Babylon exists.
As her case is pending, Crystal Kizer was released from jail last year after the Chicago Community Bond Fund and other supporters raised money to post her $400,000 bond. For more, we go to two guests. In Milwaukee, Wisconsin, we're joined by David Bowen, Wisconsin State Representative.
All right, so I'm going to leave that video alone, and I'm going to bring out one more precept, and that'll be that. So this is the book of Proverbs, chapter 17 and verse 15. It says, he that justifieth the wicked and he that condemneth the just, even they both are abomination to Yahweh. These people are abominable, right? Their DNA is abominable. They are the wicked. Thus said Yahweh, right? And all of these things that they keep planting in the earth, they gonna get it back. And Yahweh Ratazah is happening soon. Right? And to all you individuals out there that want this place to go back to normal, this is normal. This is what you wanted to go back to. Right? You wanted to go back to a judicial system that places you and your people at the bottom of society, that spends billions upon trillions of dollars to make sure that it's a place for you to go behind bars, that makes sure that the ghettos stay the ghettos. How long we been in this place and the ghettos still be the ghettos? Because a lot of these hoods used to be occupied by Edomites, used to be occupied by so-called white people, and it didn't look like the hood. Why? Because the federal and state government looked out for those neighborhoods when they were there. Once they left, the feds and the state left too, as far as funds go and upkeep go. But the feds and the state came in with what? The police, to make sure that that judicial system stays jam-packed with us. All right? Time to wake up, man. This time almost up. All right? Time almost out. All right? And of course, I'm speaking to individuals if you possibly are watching this and you're just being introduced to the truth. But those of us that operate in the spirit of truth, the spirit of holiness, giving all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Harakakudash, we already know what time it is. And we've been praying for the downfall of this place the moment that we woke up. And we're going to continue doing so till Shiloh comes. So with that, Yahweh Ratazah, these precepts in this video were edifying. Call Haloyim Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai by Hashem Harakah Kodash. Shalom Yashal.